Vietnam unveils 3 digital platforms to monitor Resolution 57 rollout.
U.S. halts military aid to Ukraine amid concerns about low stockpiles.
New 2-tier local government system, new expectations, new motivation.
Hello, welcome to today's news by Nghệ An Press and Broadcasting Agency. Now let's get started. This morning, the General Secretary told them to chaired a mid-year review conference for the Central Steering Committee on the Development of Science, Technology, Innovation and Digital Transformation, outlining tasks for the remainder of 2025. The conference combined in-person and online participation extending to commune-level locations nationwide.
At the conference, the steering committee launched 3 digital platforms to facilitate the implementation of Resolution 57. These include the Communist Party of Vietnam's e-portal, the information system for monitoring and evaluating the implementation of Resolution 57, and the information system for receiving and processing feedback, recommendations, initiatives, and solutions for national science, technology, innovation, and digital transformation. The launch of these 3 application platforms marks a significant milestone in the execution of Resolution 57, playing a crucial role in innovating the party's leadership methods. Through these platforms, citizens and businesses can easily track the progress of major party directives and monitor the outcomes of their feedback and recommendations. Next, the conference reviewed work from the first 6 months of 2025 and outlined key tasks for the latter half of the year.
The U.S. Department of Defense has contemporarily halted the transfer of some U.S.-made weapons to Ukraine as its stockpiles are running low. The decision comes amid growing concerns about the current rate of ammunition consumption.
The affected weapons include dozens of Patriot interceptors, Stinger and AIM air defense missiles, hundreds of Hellfire missiles and GMLRS multiple launch systems, and thousands of artillery shells that Washington had pledged to provide to Kiev. Some of these weapons had already been sent to Europe, but are now being held up before being delivered to Ukrainian forces. The weapons were funded through 2 mechanisms set up by the Joe Biden administration. However, the Trump administration has not yet added any new aid packages, and the remaining resources are expected to last only the next few months.
The Israeli Prime Minister has reportedly mentioned for the first time the possibility of the country soon ending its nearly 21-month-long war with Hamas. This move is believed to significantly raise hopes for the swift ending to the Gaza conflict.
Prime Minister Netanyahu has signaled his desire to reach an agreement for an early end to the war in the Gaza Strip with Hamas. Specifically, Netanyahu reiterated his stance that the Gaza war cannot conclude until Hamas is defeated. However, the definition of what constitutes Hamas's defeat is entirely up to him. According to regional analysts, this move by the Israeli government and military leadership aligns with recent related developments. Particularly President Donald Trump's statement last week that ceasefire negotiations between Israel and Hamas had made significant progress and that an agreement could be reached this week.
Upcoming are some updated news.
According to Japan's Nikkei, Vietnam has approved amendments to its nationality law, permitting both Vietnamese citizens living abroad and foreigners to hold dual citizenship. As part of efforts to attract more skilled workers to the country, Japan's leading newspaper noted that Vietnam is undergoing the largest reform in nearly 40 years, which includes changes to laws, government structures, and a relaxation of investment regulations to stimulate economic growth. The change in nationality law is seen as the first step in attracting more foreigners to live and work in Vietnam. The Vietnamese government believes this move will allow the country to leap ahead of its competitors in technology by 2030.
As of June 20th, Nghệ An province approved investment policies and granted investment registration certificates for 32 projects. with a total registered capital of nearly 6.635 trillion Vietnamese dongs. Additionally, 83 projects underwent adjustments, with 25 projects increasing their capital by over 9.800 trillion Vietnamese dongs. The total newly registered and adjusted investment capital reached over 16.400 trillion Vietnamese dongs. For the foreign direct investment sector, the province newly granted licenses to 8 FDI projects with a total registered capital of $76.2 million. It also approved capital adjustments for 7 projects, totaling an additional $215.9 million. The total newly registered and adjusted FDI in nearly 6 months reached $292.1 million. These results demonstrate a clear and continued improvement in Nghệ An's investment environment, creating positive momentum for a breakthrough in the latter half of 2025.
The VLeague Awards 2025 ceremony took place in Hanoi, concluding an emotional 2024-25 national professional football season and marking the 25-year milestone of Vietnamese professional football's formation and development. At the ceremony, Song Lam Nghệ An Football Club was honored as the club with the most young players participating in the 2024-25 National Football Championship season. Song Lam Nghệ An receiving this prestigious title demonstrates the team's strong commitment to investing in the next generation, a crucial factor for Vietnamese football's sustainable development and international integration.
From July 1st, the two-tier local government system officially come into operation. This is an important milestone in the process of reforming the administrative apparatus, with the expectation of creating a breakthrough in effectiveness and efficiency in serving people and businesses. More in the story.
Residents in many communes and wards across the province are placing great trust and high expectations in the two-tier government, hoping that all administrative procedures will become increasingly streamlined, simpler, faster and more convenient.
Today, implementing the two-tier government system, especially the public administration model, work needs of the people has been solved smoothly. Here, they have connected with the National Administrative Center, so the procedures are resolved very quickly, and the results are returned very promptly.
People's expectations are that the authorities at all levels and mass organizations create conditions for people to complete administrative procedures more quickly and easily. Not only stopping at expectations about administrative procedure reform, the two-tier government system also opens up new beliefs about the breakthrough development of the province and the country. Today is an important milestone, and we believe that the two-tier government system will be streamlined, closer to the people, resolve administrative procedures faster, more effectively. The enthusiastic sharing and trust of the people and businesses are expected to be a strong motivation for the government at all levels, from the central to local levels, to constantly strive, innovate, be closer to the people and serve the people better.
The last story just ended our show today. Thank you so much for your attention. Goodbye and see you later.